Good evening, good people. Hope you're doing well, keeping safe. Yeah. Kindly don't forget your mask wherever you are. We really need you to stay safe. Straight to the point, sometimes last week I introduced a topic called medication ABCs. So, medication ABCs was basically an empowerment program which aims at making sure that you, as the consumer, patient, or a client, is comfortable enough to manage their medicines at home, at the comfort of your home. So, to start with this, I thought of something on reconstitution of antibiotic suspensions. So, this is just an antibiotic. They come in form of powders. So, the powder is supposed to be reconstituted for it to be ready for use. Some formulations come when they are ready for use, but most of them come in dry powders that needs to be reconstituted first before they can be ready for use. So we picked on the syrups because we wanted to start with the children. So today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to correctly reconstitute an antibiotic suspension. So the bottles, most of them come with a cup. The cup serves several functions, but majorly to accurately administer the medicine and also can be used to accurately reconstitute the dry powder. So how do you go about it? When you look at this, it is a powder that is kinda held up, it's not being shaken. So the first thing you do, you slightly shake it for some few seconds. This just allows disintegration of the powders into tiny particles that make it very easy when you're doing reconstitution for the accurate reconstitution. It also makes it easy, or it makes it very difficult for the powder to stick on the surface of the glass during your reconstitution process. So what you do, almost all of them come with a calibrated surface. This calibrated surface is what marks where the water level should end. Yeah, so when you look at it, either it will be ribbed like this one in amoxicillin, or most of them are drawn in an arrow, and there's a line, a straight line, which shows where the water level should reach. So how do you go about it? After slightly shaking it, you open, take some little water in a container like this. Then there is an initial amount that you should pour. So just pour some little amount that can be able to convert a little quantity of the powder into a suspension. That's the first step. Because if you pour the whole amount of water into this bottle, then during reconstitution, you might find that the water level has surpassed the ribbed place, where, or the meniscus, as most of us call it. So first of all, pour little by little as you shake. Then after that, if the suspension is already formed, now top it up to just slightly above the meniscus. Top up the water to slightly above the level that is marked on the bottle. And then you shake well. After shaking well, you can always check if the water is still below the meniscus. You can top up a little just to surpass the meniscus just a little bit. So that's how to do it. So kindly remember, don't take the whole amount at once and then pour it into the bottle. During the reconstitution or the shaking, you might find that either it is less or above. And when it is above, definitely you know the medication is already distorted. I mean, it should not surpass. There is always a reason why they've marked a rib around there. There's an amount of water that should be used to reconstitute a certain amount of powder for the drug to work effectively. So that's how to go about it. And then another thing, ask about the storage condition. There are some formulations of medicines that will need to be stored in the fridge after reconstitution for the number of days that the child is supposed to take them. There are others that you might not necessarily store in the fridge. So you should also know that. Then in the fridge, do not put them deep inside the fridge. You can put them on the swinger doors of the fridge. It makes it easy, and also slightly, because when they're in the fridge, the temperatures are always very low. So they kind of cake. Caking is a little bit of, they form a cloth or kind of. So it is very easy when you put them on the swinger door of the fridge. It is very easy to just take it, slightly shake, and then it is now ready for use. Yes, that is true. Then another thing, sometimes you administer the medicine to the child and then they vomit immediately. When they vomit immediately, then it is advised that you do a repeat dose of the same. So when they vomit several, definitely, you know one bottle might not be enough. So you might really need to get in contact with your pharmacy so that they can give you an additional bottle so that the dose is complete. Kindly, this is an antibiotic. Make sure that the child completes the dose that has been prescribed by the doctor. Okay? Some children, depending on the body weight, they might need 2 or 3 bottles of an antibiotic, depending on the formulation, milligrams that is in the bottle. So that's where now your job comes in. The hospital will mix 1 bottle for you, and then they'll tell you the other bottles, you mix them once the first bottle is used up. Why? Because we are looking at the stability. If we mix all the bottles at once, the stability of those medicines is always interfered with. So just mix one, and then we will always demonstrate to you how when you go home, how to mix the other ones. So it is very important that you know practically how to do it, so that the effectiveness of the medicine and the efficacy and everything of the medicine is maintained. Okay? Yes. So basically, I think that is the information. Also, something about the storage of the medicine. Medicine should be stored away from reach of children, all right? So that they don't endanger their lives with the medicines. Maybe due to overdosage and curiosity of the children, they might actually take the whole of the suspension, which might not be a very good thing for a parent. You know how it ends. Yes, and then store them in a cool, dry place, definitely, and also follow the instruction that you've been given, whether it is should be refrigerated or not. So basically, that is all about reconstitution of medicines and what to do. So number 1 thing, just in a summary, slightly shake to disintegrate the powders. Take an amount of water, then pour little by little as you shake. And then after that, if the suspension is already formed, top it up to slightly above the meniscus. And then now the suspension is ready to be used. Thank you and have a good evening.